So students, our next topic is effect of impurities on the partial miscibility of liquids or on critical solution temperature. Now, in order to understand the effect of impurities on partial miscibility of liquids or on critical solution temperature, I would like to make one thing clear to you here, that impurity here means any substance which is added from outside to a liquid pair. Is it clear? So, effect of impurity on the partial miscibility of two liquids can be explained on the basis of nature or solubility behavior of the impurity in two liquids, and it also depends on the nature of the impurity added or amount also. For example, if the added impurity is soluble in only one liquid, then what will happen on to the partial miscibility of two liquids as well as on the critical solution temperature? This can be best explained by taking an example of KCl or potassium chloride, which is added to phenol water system. As we know that we had discussed phenol water system and its critical solution temperature is 66 degrees Celsius. Now, if we add 0.1 mole of KCl to 1 liter of phenol water system, then it raises its critical solution temperature by almost 8 degrees Celsius, from 66 degrees Celsius to from 66 degrees Celsius to 74 degree Celsius. Now, why there is increase in this temperature? As you can see, potassium chloride is a ionic solid. It means it will dissolve easily in water. Now, if KCl is added, it is soluble in water, but not in phenol. So, now I can say that if impurity is soluble in only one liquid, then it will decrease the partial miscibility of two liquids, and in order to mix the two liquids, we will have to raise the critical solution temperature. So, what is the effect of impurity on the partial miscibility of liquids if it is soluble only in one liquid? Then, if impurity is soluble only in one liquid, then it will decrease the partial miscibility or solubility of the two liquids, and it will raise the critical solution temperature. And I have given example of impact of addition of KCl to phenol water system. Now, as you can see on your screen, this is the diagram showing the effect of impurity on critical solution temperature. In this diagram, along y-axis temperature and along x-axis composition. Now, in this there are three curves or three lines or three humps, I can say three humps. The middle curve, or which is solid one, is showing the normal critical solution temperature. Now, if I add any impurity which is soluble in only one solvent, then what will happen? The partial miscibility or solubility of the two liquids will decrease, and hence the critical solution temperature will increase. The dotted curve marked as 1 is showing the impact of addition of impurity which is soluble in one solvent on the critical solution temperature. So, critical solution temperature increases with the addition of any impurity which is soluble in one solvent. And another example of this is addition of naphthalene to phenol water system. If naphthalene or 0.1 mole of naphthalene is added to per liter of phenol water system, then it increases the critical solution temperature of phenol water system from 66 degrees Celsius to 86 degrees Celsius by almost 20 degree. Is it clear? And I will show you later on the structure of phenol. Second is this is the you can see in the picture, this is the structure of phenol. Now second example is second case is if the added impurity is soluble in both the liquids. If added impurity is soluble in both the liquids, then what will happen? It will keep on moving. This impurity, I can say this impurity will keep on moving from one liquid to another liquid. For example, if I take a case of phenol water system and I add succinic acid, I have shown in this screenshot the structure of succinic acid. So succinic acid is soluble in phenol as well as in water. So if I add succinic acid to phenol water system, it is soluble in both phenol as well as water. So what it will do? It will keep on moving from phenol layer to water layer. So it will act as a connecting link or cementing force between the two, due to which the partial miscibility of the two liquids will increase. So what I can say? I can say that if a impurity is soluble in both the solvents, then the partial miscibility of the two liquids will increase, and if they are getting mixed easily, it means we need not to heat them further. So it will lower the critical solution temperature. So I can say that if succinic acid is added to phenol water system, it will lower the critical solution temperature of phenol water system from 66 degrees centigrade. Okay. Secondly, if another example is soap. If soap is added to phenol water system, it also lowers critical solution temperature of phenol water system from 66 degree centigrade. Similarly, if soap is added to cresol water system, the structure of cresol is shown in the screenshot. Cresol is a system in which benzene ring is having OH as well as methyl group. They can be ortho, meta, para. I have shown here the ortho cresol. So when soap is added to cresol water system, then it also increases the partial solubility or miscibility of the two liquids, hence critical solution temperature is lowered. And coming to the diagrammatic representation of this, you can see in this diagram the solid curve is showing the normal critical solution temperature. Now if I add any impurity which is soluble in both the solvents, then what will happen? The partial miscibility miscibility or solubility of the two layers will increase, hence their critical solution temperature is decreased. You can see in this diagram the solid curve is there representing the normal critical solution temperature. Now if I added any impurity which is soluble in both the solvents, then CST is shown by a dotted curve represented by 2. So you can see there is decrease in the critical solution temperature. So this is all about the effect of impurities on the partial miscibility of liquids or on critical solution temperature. And to conclude, I can simply say if added impurity is soluble in one liquid, then it will decrease the partial miscibility and will increase the critical solution temperature. And if added impurity is soluble in both the liquids, then it will increase the partial miscibility or solubility of the two liquids and will lower the critical solution temperature. So, this is all about the effect of impurities on the partial miscibility or critical solution temperature. Thank you.